Bowling Green transfer Marcus Johnson is visiting, or did visit, was at K-State yesterday as we record this here on Thursday. All right, there's a lot to unpack here. He scored 16 points a game, 5 rebounds. They were 14 and 18, so this was not a good team. I'm sure Cole, MAC expert, could have told us that. But it's a guy who started at the D2 level. He's worked his way up. He can definitely score. He can definitely shoot. I mean, this dude can stroke it. If you watch his highlights, he can definitely shoot. He is also very overweight, so you wonder about like conditioning issues. I mean, look, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just calling a spade a spade. I think that's the concern, is like, how does that fit in at this level?
Shark Week will be fun.
Shark Month. I think I saw somebody say Shark Month for this.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be here to make a ton of jokes about all of that. I am just.
You started it though. I'm not. It's very serious.
No, he called out the elephant in the room. You made the joke.
Yeah, exactly. It is the elephant in the room, man. I mean, that's I think the question. Like, well, first of all, one of the questions is like, is there real competition? Like, who else is really recruiting him? This name popped up out of nowhere. Like, I don't know. It's if you are somebody that likes shooting, I mean, you watch his game, it's fun. Like, the dude can absolutely shoot the lights out of the ball. So, there's that to like there. This would be, and the other misnomer I think we should correct is like this is somebody who would be playing. He's like a wing. This isn't really like, guy who's going to be down low on the block. This is a wing. He's got a wing skill set.
Yeah, I saw some reports out there. K-State might get their big man out of this, because I think they just blindly look and it's like 6'6", 270. Okay, he's got to play in the paint. No, that's not really how he plays. So a unique style, a body type that will remind you of DJ Burns, maybe even a little bigger.
Yeah.
The DJ Burns of NC State, but he didn't play like him. DJ Burns was flashy with his distributing and passing, and a little bit more athletic than you would anticipate. I don't know that I would say this guy's more athletic than I would anticipate, but he's going to live on the perimeter and just score and shoot.
Yeah, he's maybe this would have been a more tactful way for me to do this. He is 6'7", 265 pounds is what he is listed at. And he shot 39% from 3-point range last year.
Yeah, I mean, he can really shoot it. I mean, when you watch this game, like people on our Discord yesterday, they were making comps to like Trey Orr at BYU, to DJ Burns in North Carolina State. The difference being those guys are true fives. Like, they're really centers. And so, this is a guy that plays the three.
Like 0.5s to those guys.
Yeah. And that's just not his game. Like, you watch his film, like, this is a dude shooting fadeaway jumpers, which, gosh, he's got a lot of arc on that shot. And he can really shoot it from three. John mentioned it, but I mean, 198 3-point attempts last year, and he knocked down 39.4% of them. And it's not like that was a fluke. Now, granted, you would assume it wasn't a fluke anyways on nearly 200 attempts. But in the year prior at the Division II school he was at, Wheeling, he shot 44.7% from three on 150 attempts. So this is a dude who can really shoot it from the outside. If you go through his career, he can really score. He averaged 21.6 points per game, ranking 14th in Division II basketball in the 2023-24 season when he was at Wheeling. And in the year prior to that, he played in 19 games. He started all 19, and he averaged 18.6 points per game that year. And this is a dude that started every game at Wheeling. He led them in minutes, averaged 33 minutes a game, 8 rebounds, 3.1 assists when he was there. And then he led Bowling Green. I mean, we talk about the size being a concern. He's got to lose weight, but he did lead Bowling Green in minutes played at 31.5 minutes. Now, how much effort's being put forth throughout the game and on defense? His defensive rating is really bad, as we see. So that's something to be concerned about as well. But, we can talk more in depth about it. It's a guy that can definitely score. He led Bowling Green in points per game at 16 and had 5 rebounds per game.
They have some dudes in the fold, and I know we're going to talk about that a little bit more at length, that can really defend, right? Like Nate Johnson, Kamari McGriff, I think, can defend in the paint a bit at least. But they have now, let's say they get Marcus Johnson. They have a handful of dudes that if they play together, the defense is going to be a question mark.
I was going to say, you started going down the opposite road that I was thinking. I was thinking like, well, I mean, I don't know. Bashir, how is Bashir as a defender? Like,
Tell me the body type difference between Bashir and Marcus Johnson. They'll be playing next to each other.
Yeah.
One 166, 190, and the other one's 6'6", 265.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't. They clearly were going for like more of a toughness defense kind of vibe. We thought there for a little while. This would seem to be a little bit different. Maybe that's not totally fair. I mean,
I think
from a
toughness and grit. I think you still get toughness and grit out of these kind of guys, but even Kostic, I know Cole has mentioned. You kind of wonder about defense with him too, right? So,
yeah, I mean, and John, you brought up who else there. Who else is looking at Marcus Johnson in the portal? Like, I don't know. He's been in the portal since March 18th. And you really don't see any reports out there. Today's May 15th. So, I mean, we're talking 2 months here, and I haven't really seen any reports or tracked anything down of him making visits elsewhere other than Trilly put on his Discord last week that K-State was talking to Marcus Johnson. And then now they've got the visit set up.
And this is us just giving both sides of the coin. We gave you the good that he can really score, he can really shoot it. He's got some game on the offensive end, but on the flip side, there's some question marks about his defense. How well is his game going to translate to this level? Because not every MAC superstar or good player does transfer up with success, and he's going to do it with maybe a conditioning and athleticism negative differential.
And keep this in mind, because I said it when K-State landed Nate Johnson from Akron, the MAC was awful in basketball this year. And so if you look at his resume of who they played at Bowling Green this year, they only played 2 games against top 100 quality teams.
He still scored well in those games, but was not as efficient.
No, yeah, two top 100 quality opponents, 1 top 50 quality opponent. The top 50 quality opponent was Michigan State, and in that game, he scored 23 points in 35 minutes of action, but he shot 9 of 24 from the floor, 1 of 11 from 3, and had an offensive rating of 85. In the 2 100 top quality games, he had an offensive rating of 85, which certainly isn't good. It's a very small sample size, though, because, again, only 2 games against the top 100 opponents. Other concern is, he can really shoot it from 3, but he's not a guy that's really going to finish well at the rim. So people making comps about these good centers. I mean, he is 47% at the rim on 108 attempts this last year. Actually shot 42% on other twos, which isn't bad. 46 of 109 from shots away from the rim outside of threes. But 102 offensive rating on a 26.7 usage rate last season overall. 17 games of 5 or more rebounds, 6 of 7 or more rebounds, had a season high 13 versus Northern Illinois to go along with 22 points. Made 5 threes in 4 different games, ranked 9th in the conference and made threes, etc. Or actually top 5 in the conference and made threes, 9th in 3-point percentage. So also the dude is a bucket at the free throw line too. Consistent as could be there. 90% at the foul line this last year, led the MAC, set the school record at Bowling Green for free throw percentage. And at Wheeling the year prior, he shot 91% from the free throw line. The challenge is he doesn't get there that often. He attempted 88 free throw attempts this last year at Bowling Green.
Because he sits out on the perimeter.
Exactly. I mean, he's not a guy that's going to blow by you and create contact.
We talked about how different the body types are with Bashir and Marcus Johnson. They kind of play similarly.
Yeah, not totally wrong on that. Not totally wrong. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. How does this fit in?
John, this seems like a home run to you. I mean, they got Bashir chucking threes. They got a guy that's going to be a headliner if he has big games. I mean, he's going to go viral on the internet. And Marcus Johnson. You got Kostic, who can shoot it from the outside. I mean, just no defense, play offense.